Well, to discuss this, Paul Hoffman is a South African constitutional law specialist who's based in Cape Town. Paul, these protests seem far more now than just a reaction to Zuma's arrest, don't they?
Yes, it seems to be an orchestrated attempt to undermine the rule of law and to meddle in the politics of the ruling alliance, which has been in government for far too long, since 1994, when South Africa was liberated from the yoke of apartheid.
What can Ramaphosa do now, do you think? What are his choices? He has to restore law and order, first and foremost, and then he has to go about restoring the reputation of his party, doesn't he?
Yes, I think that is a fair proposition. He was keen to deploy the army. He's been called upon by the opposition parties in Parliament to deploy 75,000 troops, which is what was done when a hard lockdown was ordered in March last year. So far, only 2,500 troops have been brought to bear, possibly because our smallest province, Gauteng, which is where Johannesburg is, and our largest province, Kwazulu-natal, are the only sites of this uprising so far. But the compromise that appears to have been worked out this evening in Parliament is that 25,000 troops will be deployed to support the South African Police Service in their efforts to quell the looting and indeed also to ascertain who it is that has been inciting the violence and orchestrating what can be described as a move to undermine the rule of law and the supremacy of the Constitution.
Paul, from the outside looking in, things have changed considerably in South Africa. The country may not have progressed far when it comes to living conditions, to food shortages, etc., but when it comes to basic equality between blacks and whites, there's no comparison to what it was before. Why is it that people are protesting so violently and so angrily now, when, if you look at it from the outside world, things have improved considerably there?
Well, some of those who have been caught have said that they were paid to make the mischief that has taken place. South Africa is certainly a better place to live in today than it was in 1994, and a lot of the failure to address inequality is attributable to the incompetence of those who govern, those who teach in schools, those who construct housing, and generally in the delivery of services. The ANC alliance has not proved to be a particularly effective or efficient government. In fact, some see the governing alliance as a patronage network or a criminal enterprise. The state has just been preyed upon by the people in positions of power in South Africa to such an extent that at the moment we are wrapping up a commission of inquiry into state capture, which has revealed that somewhere in the region of R1 trillion has been looted by those who have abused their positions of power in the state, mainly through procurement irregularities.
Paul Hoffman, live for us in Cape Town. Thank you very much for that.